Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Rafael Leao, Peter, is one player who could be unstoppable if he's in the mood. Easily one of the fastest players I've ever seen. He's capable of taking on multiple defenders, and he can cause imbalances for any defence. And that's their problem, because so many want to try and get to him to stop him getting into his stride. It just leaves space for others.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Araujo gets across and deals with it. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in.
Decent chance! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bruno Fernandes. Gonzalo Inacio. Gonzalo Inacio. Tchouaméni. Portugal are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. And it's Valverde. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Rafael Leao. And Portugal can counter-attack here. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bellingham. Howson. Now Eder Militao. Valverde. João Palhinha. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. Passing nice and neat. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Tchouaméni for Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. And here's Rafael Leao. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And he was alert to it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's an imaginative pass. João Palhinha. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pressure coming in from all directions.
Vinicius Junior clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Chance, surely! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Eder Militao. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Oh, that is a nice touch. Foot in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found space here. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? In he goes again. He's scored!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward.
And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Portugal trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's a good spell of possession, this. João Palhinha. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Now Eder Militao. No, he's just misjudged that one. Rafael Leao.
That's good play from him.
Rafael Leao running at top gear. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Alexander-Arnold. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's got a what? Shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rafael Leao getting forward. Now, can they get him away? Ronaldo receives it in a... He's had a shot! And that's a tiny finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nuno Mendes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rafael Leao. And this is Ronaldo. Plays it across. And that is well cleared. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, cracking effort.
Bruno Fernandes certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So we have
8,
movement on both
el
benches.
dorsal 5, el dorsal 12 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6, el dorsal 21, el dorsal 2. Se va a
Carreras.
producir un cambio de jugadores.
And it's Diaz. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bernardo Silva. João Felix. And here's Rafael Leao. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nuno Mendes. Pass somewhat off target. Tchouaméni. Brahim Diaz. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Camavinga. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Ruben Neves. Araujo. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team.
He's having a shot! And he's opted for the long pass. Now it's Mbappe. Carreras charging forward, the ball at his feet. Mbappe! Deftly away. That'll be a throw-in.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 14 serán sustituidos.
Alaba,
el dorsal
and that's aimed into the middle.
El dorsal 4.
Tries to get it clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Rafael Leao. Showing great feet there. Inacio gets over and intercepts. And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Portugal can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. So Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Vinicius Junior. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's forced to go back. Carreras. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final
Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Shot could be on. Vinicius Junior.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Incoming delivery. Courtois claims it without any fuss. Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. For Valverde, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Bellingham. Tries to... And the finish! Madrid are a team known for their direct brand of football, so Jim, what are we looking for here?
Well, I think it depends on a couple of things, Peter. Firstly, whether they have a quality passer who can play those balls from a little deeper. And then secondly, you need someone up front to be able to hold on to it, be the link man. It can be very effective against teams that like to press high up the pitch.
Now it's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bellingham. Valverde. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Valverde. And the through ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tchouaméni. And Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Well, that is one way to stop him. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Tchouaméni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe finds himself offside. Eder Militao. That's an imaginative pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tchouaméni.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior.
Good ball, good take. Chance for a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Showing great feet there. Engages and forces him off the ball. Carreras just loves to go forward whenever he can.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
He's in plenty of space here.
Mbappe.
Nice control. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? So, a temporary halt to the action. So, a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming.
Vinicius Junior! Superb from Vinicius Junior! About as smooth as it gets! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And they win it back again. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Mbappe.
Such good technique.
And he is dashing away. And a chance! And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone for it!
Serán sustituidos por el
Carreras
dorsal 6,
getting this one
el
clear.
dorsal 21. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Camavinga running with the ball. Brahim Diaz. It's a searching pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And Carreras. And here's Mbappe.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Camavinga. Madrid are looking to go forward now. The less said about that pass, the better. Opts for safety. Howson. Carreras. All the way back. Carreras. Brahim Diaz. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Madrid have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And the shot! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14, el dorsal 18 serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Goulet,
4.
and that has left him in a heap. That's a foul, and it's been given away. Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's got the beating of his man. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity. Tries a shot! Now, how often do you see that?
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Goulet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vinicius Junior. Chance! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! He's cut it out. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Madrid are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Can he? Decent chance! Oh, brilliant save! Goulet goes short. Alaba gets it clear.
Goulet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's made its way to him. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Brahim Diaz. Eder Militao concedes a free kick for that. He has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. He's on it. Can he get away? Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A probing pass. That looks a cracking ball. That is a brilliant interception. And it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Now who's going to be first to this? Tchouaméni does well to get it back. And now the breakaway. Vinicius Junior charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's in a good position. Great chance! It's loose, and there's... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Valverde! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Carreras. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Valverde.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, this looks sharp. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Vinicius Junior.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Bellingham.
Mbappe.
No way through. Madrid are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or making a move into the box.
Valverde.
He won't be happy with that one. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. He's looking wide. Tchouaméni. It's Vinicius Junior. That is lovely. And it's Valverde. Tchouaméni. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. And for the first half, that is that. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So neither side yet off the mark.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Back underway then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Tchouaméni. Rudiger. And it's Tchouaméni. Eder Militao. It's Vinicius Junior.
Valverde.
Bellingham.
Valverde.
And it's Bellingham. And it's Valverde. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked it. Shot a goal!
Valverde.
Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. This might... He's having a shot!
Valverde.
Howson.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Great vision. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And here's Vinicius Junior. Knocks it into space.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Vinicius Junior.
Valverde. He's had a shot! Mbappe. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Rudiger. And Carreras. Tchouaméni looking to pass their way up the pitch. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. And Mbappe with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Two
5,
coaches are signalling
el dorsal
changes
8,
here, both at the same
el dorsal
time.
14, el dorsal 22. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, el dorsal 6.
Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
17, cambio de jugadores.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Camavinga. Some really good ball movement. Oh, well played, well played. Goulet. Just about up to 75 minutes. This is a promising build-up. And here's Mbappe. Camavinga.
Madrid really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And the pass is intercepted. Carreras. And back to the keeper they go. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Camavinga, and it's Alaba. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Camavinga. That is good alertness.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Brahim Diaz.
Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Brahim Diaz. Alaba. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior.
Big chance! Oh, he's done it! A breakthrough so late in the day! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Vinicius Junior.
Claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Madrid really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Carreras. He's gone for goal! No, he's missed it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Eder Militao
Gathers from the goal kick.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Oh, super ball!
Oh, he's been caught. Bellingham! And it's a goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's having a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Alexander-Arnold.
Madrid definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Bellingham. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Here comes the cross. Carreras. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shot could be on. Bellingham! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch.
Mbappe shapes to shoot!
Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid have their second corner now. Cleared without hesitation. Spread to the right. Nice interception, well timed. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He's having a hit! Perilously close. Carreras. That's Rudiger. Carreras. Can he get on the end of this? Tchouaméni.
Valverde.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Bellingham. Good read, needed to be. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tchouaméni. Great vision. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Bellingham. Mbappe. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Habrá 3 minutos de
Vinicius
descuento.
Junior.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's only too happy to take that back. That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Madrid are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So straight into the second half. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Vinicius Junior.
And he's quick to return it.
Alexander-Arnold. Valverde.
Bellingham. And it's Valverde. Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Not the most accurate pass. Carreras.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bellingham. Real chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Bellingham certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Madrid have their third corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Valverde. Now it's Tchouaméni. Bellingham. He shifted it to the flank. Chance here to counter. A probing pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Eder Militao.
Valverde.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So changes
5,
afoot here,
el
and from
dorsal
both
8,
sides.
El dorsal 18, el dorsal 12. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, el dorsal 6, el
Full
dorsal
offside that
2,
time.
el dorsal 23. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Carvajal. And it's Carvajal. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Camavinga. Brahim Diaz. And he's got away from it. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mendy.
Brahim Diaz.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Spread it left.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Threads one in. And he's undercooked that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, great run, magical!
That's going across goal.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Madrid really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Camavinga. Can he get it through? That's a throw.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10 será sustituido por el dorsal 11. Cambio de jugadores.
Mendy. Here's Tchouaméni.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Brahim Diaz.
And it's Camavinga. Camavinga.
Brahim Diaz.
Played out to the left flank.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, played right into his path. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's going for goal! Just couldn't stay down for him.
Camavinga. Vinicius Junior.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
That'll be a throw.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
That has been slung wide. And he shoots! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in...
And that will be the final act. Madrid pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Madrid have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. He's having a hit! Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pinged towards the front line. This looks promising. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Has another goal! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like...
Shapes to shoot!
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Courtois claims comfortable.
Vinicius Junior.
And no, that was never going to make it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's lofted through here. Ambitious ball here. Neatly clipped into space. Mendy. And he opts to go forward. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rudiger. And it's Bellingham. This is a promising build-up. Good read, needed to be. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Vinicius Junior.
Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Brilliantly cut out. Madrid are a team known for their... Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Alexander-Arnold. Carreras. Tchouaméni knocks it into space. Oh, played right into his path. And he's managed to get free. And a chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Rodrigo clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And it's Bellingham.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he's quick to return it. Alexander-Arnold wants to run onto this. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Howson calmly anticipates. Eder Militao. Tchouameni. And here's Bellingham. Great vision. Chance for a shot! And that was struck with genuine force.
Mbappe clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Rudiger. Carreras. Tchouameni. Rudiger. Eder Militao.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Howson. Good. The referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Madrid currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yellow or red? It is red.
Madrid are down to 10 men. Bellingham. And it's Valverde. A probing pass. Bellingham is flagged offside. And here's Vinicius Junior. Mendy picks it up out wide. Valverde with a fine tackle. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has not gone well. Rudiger. Howson. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So we have
5,
movement on both benches.
El dorsal 8 serán sustituidos por el
Rudiger.
dorsal 10, El dorsal 6. Se va a llevar
And here's
a cabo un
Brahim
cambio de
Diaz.
jugadores.
Oh, this is a... And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Alexander-Arnold has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have opted to make another change here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Well, that is one way to stop him. No, he's not getting past him there. Brahim Diaz has given away a free kick. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Madrid are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Alexander-Arnold.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether...
Shoots! Well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Vinicius Junior. He's free, he has got space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vinicius Junior being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Alexander-Arnold, and it's Diaz. Chooses to go cross-field. Here's Tchouaméni. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, that was vital.
Madrid really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he is going into that little black book. Rudiger. Can he get on the end of this? Vinicius Junior. Big chance! And that's a good finish. And they get themselves in front! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14.
So here comes the substitution.
El dorsal
Madrid
12.
leading now.
Serán sustituidos
Well, it's
por
great commitment
el
on show
dorsal
here.
12.
They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And that's going to be a booking.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Camavinga. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Goulet. And that's really well manoeuvred. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely weighted ball. Vinicius Junior goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He doesn't look too happy with that.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Tries to get it clear. No way through, so... Oh, they could be caught out here!
Madrid really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He's in one-on-one. Shot, surely! It's in! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Madrid have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Goulet. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's well positioned here. And he's heaved it away. And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. So Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine battle.
He's rising!
Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Madrid have reclaimed it. Bellingham. This is a promising build-up. No, he's not getting past him there. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what
He's having a shot! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already.
And here's Rodrigo. That's Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Brilliantly cut out. And he can thump it away. Spread to the right. Valverde.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking to play him in. And he's picked it up out wide.
Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Eder Militao defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Pressure coming in from all directions.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Vinicius Junior. Eder Militao does well to get it back. Tchouaméni. And it's Valverde. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Mendy. And here's Mbappe. He's had a shot! And that's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Rudiger. Madrid looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Carreras finding himself in space.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And it's Bellingham. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tchouaméni. That has been slung wide. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And he's got the big... Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Now the delivery. And the keeper beats it away. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Valverde. Rodrigo. So what can they make of this?
2 minutos de descuento.
And it's Valverde. He's having a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And we are back underway. Vinicius Junior scooting forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Valverde. Valverde is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking. Bellingham touches it back. Eder Militao. And it's Mendy. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vinicius Junior has the space to scheme. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. And here's Rodrigo. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior gets on his bike and on the move. He's found a way through. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Eder Militao. Works it forward. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
El dorsal 12. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 15. Cambio de jugadores.
Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Rudiger. Carreras. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Madrid needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Rudiger, too strong for his opponent there. Mbappe, and it's Arda Güler.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Güler, ready to try one. Now this could be a chance. Some good work on the right flank here. Rodrigo providing an outlet on that flank. Bit too much weight on the pass. Heading backwards. Güler.
Vinicius Junior.
Carreras. Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Güler is behind this one. Good ball, good decent chance! It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Madrid may be down, but not out just yet.
Brahim Diaz.
Picked out brilliant, and a chance! It's and again! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
The two
18
coaches are signalling
será
changes here,
sustituido
both
por
at the same
El
time.
dorsal 23. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Tchouaméni. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Vinicius Junior. Well read, and the danger is averted. And That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Rodrigo going after that. Tchouaméni. That pass has been well intercepted. Mendy.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he welcomes it in. He is through here. Shot a goal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Vinicius Junior clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Brahim Diaz.
And here's the chance to counter. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, just skips past his man. He's played it back. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Madrid definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades, and I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders, and he always has a say in what's going on, and he looks like captain material for the future. I think this guy has a lovely presence about him.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Knocks it into space. Good ball, good take. Header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Witsel. Spread to the right. And he's forced to go back. Goes looking wide. Dani Olmo was in no mood for any of that. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
Shot a goal! Off the post! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Witsel. Blint. First quarter of an hour gone. Vardiol simply refused to be outdone there. Spread it left. Still goalless. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nicely weighted ball. Barella picks it up out wide. Caught offside that time. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Lamar. Thinks one through, and he's picked it up out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Nancy are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's shifting through the gears here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's a good ball out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Cafu. And here's Shevchenko. Daniel, real chance! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. Girona really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And now the breakaway. Barella. Hazard. And no, he's seen through all of that. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, that's well spotted. Echeverri. This is a promising build-up. To Witsel. That's headed upfield.
There they go, hunting again.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Witsel does well not to be outdone there. Echeverri. Pass is just off target. Rodri. Barella. And there's his chance to lead the counter. No, that's been intercepted.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
He's a sharp little ball here. Rodri. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Et merci d'accueillir nos joueurs comme ils le méritent.
We're on the move again. So the first half brought no goals. And it's Witsel. Rodri.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cafu. That's a cute ball. It's a goal kick. Unahi. And that's going right the way across. And it's Lamar. He shifted it to the flank. Looking for the run. Space for him to turn and look. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Echeverri. Barella. And we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Played out towards the right wing. Dani Olmo. And a chance! Lamar. Echeverri. That's destined for the flank. Unahi. Dani Olmo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Spread out to the left, and here's Azar. Nice physical challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Witsel. And it's Lamar. Stood up well to him there. Chance here to counter. Barella under intense pressure.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
Distributed tidily. Echeverri. Girona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Echeverri.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Shevchenko.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dani Olmo. Played into space. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Nancy really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Just eases him off the ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Girona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Out towards the flank. Looking to play him in. Could move up a gear here.
Looking for options for movement. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, that's Shevchenko! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Changement pour Nancy. Le numéro 17.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
À leur place, le numéro 10.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Changement.
Brian Hill. And it's Witsel. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Stuani. It's a really well-measured ball. And Witsel. Tries to play it through. Takes on his marker.
Temps additionnel.
Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. That's a good run down the left. Oh, some astute defending there. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Chers spectateurs, je vous demanderai
So thank
de
you
bien
very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
So things are underway.
Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Yeah, I suspect that the wide men have been instructed to combine with the two forwards playing off the central striker, providing support or rotating with them while being the main suppliers of crosses. This is all about end product.
Has a look up and delivers.
Cleared without hesitation.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. He's shifting through the gears here.
And here's Shevchenko. Cafu. Darlow claims it without any fuss. Van Dijk. Dani Olmo is onto it in a flash.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Cafu picks it up out wide. Biol gets it away. And he's in on... It's Asa! Goal! Nancy! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 22 minutes is number 7, Eden Hazard.
Nancy have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one. Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
And he thumps it clear. Barella, and a chance! He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Nancy are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Good ball, good take.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's forced to go back. And the keeper's got it again. Van Dijk. Nancy have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. It's a promising position. Played in. Oh, great leap! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Tanaka. Aronson. Bogle. Now it's Aronson. Now it's Aronson. Now it's Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Flings in across. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Bogle. Lovely bit of skill.
Shot at goal! Keeper's got his work done.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Opts for safety. Vardiol.
Calvert-Lewin.
Shevchenko.
Spread out to the left.
Okafor. Okafor
Gets on his bike and on the move. And they've got rid. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Nancy have the chance to go the other way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Aronson. Okafor. Goodmanson
Receives it in a good position here.
Rodri.
Well, they could break here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shevchenko. And this is Shevchenko. Cuts it, and the shot!
And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Nancy absolutely dominated that half,
And now,
Peter,
to
and
all
now it's
members
all
of the
about
crowd,
game
I'd like
management.
to
There's
ask
no
you to
need
join me
to
in
overstretch
wishing our
themselves.
birthday boy
Just
a
stay
very
calm and
special
see this one out.
birthday.
Nancy producing a nigh-on perfect 45
Please
minutes.
welcome everyone,
It's 3-0.
our lads.
So the action resumes. Tries to play it through. Cafu providing an outlet on that flank.
Bogle. And it's Ampadu. Now Ampadu.
Aronson.
And he's had it nicked away.
Played through into space. Cafu has the space to scheme. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Surely now! Harmlessly behind.
Goodmanson. And it's Tanaka.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Vardiol.
Now it's Shevchenko. Over to the right flank. Cafu in acres of space out wide. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
This game already looks like a fait accompli. Now it's Shevchenko, and he welcomes it in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
Barella gets a foot in here. Barella defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Barella wants to run onto this. Oh, good climb! And no mistake. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution on the field.
Leeds can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Nancy are having a ball here.
Tanaka really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Darlow clears it away. And it's played in. And that's the keeper's ball. No, he's not getting his way this time. And here's Azar. Now, can they get him away? Dani Olmo. Nancy choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Tanaka. Nancy are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Tanaka. And it's Bogle. Now it's come to nothing. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Calvert-Lewin. Coming on the field is number 14, substitution.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Nancy are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Real chance! Tanaka. Bogle. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Azar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Now it's Mbappe. Eze. He's in, surely! And the shot! And a neat finish! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Number 10, Eze.
Nancy are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Piero. And it's Bogle. And Tanaka. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Eze running with the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
This looks promising. Mbappe ploughing through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Cafu. Good running, strong and purposeful. He can run onto that. And it's been hooked away. And that will be the final act. Nancy pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Just the keeper in his way.
Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. In towards the back stick. That's not going far. And he's there to get it away. It's a throw-in. And he's gone backward here. Very nicely done. And that has been knocked clear. Space for him to turn and look. An instinctive delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Shevchenko. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look.
And the shot!
He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Van Dijk. Nancy are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
Toulouse really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Oh, no joy this time. Eder Militao.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Hazard.
Barella. Now it's Shevchenko. Knocks it into space. Chance! Goal, Nancy! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Flings in, and the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
This is a promising build-up. That's destined for the flank. Gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kubasi.
Rodri. And it's Olmo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Nancy can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Can he get on the end of this? Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. Great vision. Elects to cross. And that is well cleared. And that is out of play. And here's Dani Olmo. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Showing great feet there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. He won't be happy with that one.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Van Dijk. Barella. Now it's Shevchenko. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Cross from Cafu. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Nancy up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Nancy looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Et merci d'accueillir nos joueurs comme ils le méritent.
That gets us going once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cresswell. Played out wide. That's good play. Looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mackenzie. Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cafu makes a move down the right. Barella has it in a wide position. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Pinches it off him.
Toulouse really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's a good spell of possession, this. He's in plenty of space here. And he's taking no chances there.
And they're quick to get it back.
Tries to play it through. Nancy are looking to break at pace. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, what a mistake! He's got away. Chance for a shot! And a neat finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And he thumps it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Rodri.
Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nancy can consider themselves just about safe now. Played out to the left flank. And he's certainly onside here. Cross flung in towards the middle. He's had it nicked away.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
And this is Shevchenko. Eze. Oh, important interception.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's a sharp little ball here. Over to the right flank. And it's Eze. He's having a hit! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
That is headed for the middle.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
So that's it. It is all over. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Barella picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out.